And we're back. It's the one we've all been waiting for. The Czechs taking on the Finns. Semi-final action here from Jury Arena in San Sebastian, Spain. And Ben, as I said, the one everybody has been looking forward to. The two powerhouses, the Czechs, coming in, and all week long they have been a team of note as their cheering section here to our left this morning has been really the talk of the tournament. As actually we saw they were out tailgating this morning. Not usually something you see in a hockey tournament, but man, you gotta love the support. And on the other side of the puck, this Finnish powerhouse has been unbelievable. They took down the Latvians 12-1, just sleepwalked through that victory to get here. So here it is, the Czechs and the Finns.
Well, I can't wait. Both teams, so exciting. This Finnish team, it'll be the first time that I've had a chance to see them play. I know you've been covering them all week. But this Czech team can speak for them. They have been awfully impressive. And this is going to be a thriller. Who will go and meet this East Coast team in the big dance this afternoon at 3 p.m. local time? Getting the start and goal will be Noah Valley for this Finnish team. You look down at the other side of the ice, it'll be none other than Adam Dybel. So a face-off will come just to the right of Valley, and this Czech team already right in it.
Yeah, and who else but Dominic Peter, the spiritual leader of this team, and man, he does it on the scoreboard too. 57 points in 38 games for his U16 squad this year is, man, already ranked for the 2023 NHL entry draft. And look out as him and Samuel Sisek, when they go to work, they're hard to stop as that puck just about found its way to Peter as he is already trying to get himself on the board.
Yeah, when 21's on the ice, sit tight because anything can happen. As here go the Czechs, up ice, into the zone. Trying to get a shot off, and a great job by that Finnish captain to get it out of harm's way. Out in front, moving it up ice this time. Go the Finns. Into the zone, shooting, and a nice stop by Dybel. As streaking in alone there was Elo.
Yeah, Santeri Elo, we saw he buried one yesterday and just about found his way right around Chormiak and then in on Dybel, who had to make a good save early and expected all game long. Both these teams, they know how to get the puck north-south in a hurry, and man, can they skate. Either side really just gonna try and find a small little edge in the skating game, but yeah, it's certainly gonna be matchup upon matchup as each coach will try to get the other line's counterpart out there. It's going to be not only a battle on the ice, but also in between the benches as we'll see who gets matched up against each other this morning.
Here go the Knights. Again, Papasili's in there battling with Lukin. In there to help him out. Finns trying to dig it loose. They will, as it'll be Kivi Harju that'll get it out. And that'll get sent the length of the ice as that was Heinian. And take a look at this chance again. Just kind of getting in behind Lukin.
Yeah, great set of hands there. You saw earlier Elo just batting that out of midair and no answer from the Czech D as Dybel having to take that shot in early.
Moravec. Isn't he been fun to watch? Not the biggest guy on this Czech team, but he is able to create a lot of opportunities for that line. He plays with Pavlik and Peter today. He's been impressive, so that'll go for an icing call and back into the Finnish zone.
Yeah, you talk about Moravec and his dad actually standing right there on the bench, a Olympic gold medal hanging in his trophy case at home. And So this Moravich family certainly knows how to win, as they've done all week long. And obviously his dad, just a Finnish Czech celebrity. And certainly a little bit of pressure on his son, but nonetheless, his Czech squad has done a great job all week long to get themselves in the position they are today.
Penalty coming to this Czech team early. As the Finns will have a chance to go on the attack. Back to the point. The Finns, wouldn't that be a big deal if they could open the scoring? Clearing it out is Dvorak.
Yeah, and look out, these Finns had 5 power play goals yesterday against the Latvians, so you certainly don't want to sleep on them when they have the man advantage. And good to see 25 there, Kuzla, back in the game. He took a hard hit yesterday and left the game early on. Missed the entire 40 minutes of play, and good to see him back as he led the team in scoring in the preliminary round. As it looks like another penalty here coming to the Czechs.
Yeah, they can't keep this up, and you don't want to let this team get on the power play, and especially a 5-on-3 chance. And they are going to have a 5-on-3 opportunity for a full minute 6 here.
Yeah, you see Kuzla there just working to the outside. Found Strabek across ice. He picked up a goal yesterday in the win. And really is the guy you're going to have to watch. Is they love to send the puck back to the point. As Strabek and Kiviharju, they'll go pitch and catch all day long, and eventually will find its way to the net, and likely in the back as Kiviharju shooting. Die ball, Walker save there. Benny, I know you haven't had much of an opportunity to see this power play go to work, but it is extremely impressive.
Well, you can see just in the way they move the puck around, it's with that extra sense of oomph. It's with that extra, just the crispness to their passing and their power play. It's evident here as they even set up.
Oh yeah, they snap it around the outside, that is for sure. And these Czechs, they are in a tough position, down a couple men, but doing a good job as they've killed off already 20 seconds in the 5-on-3.
Back to the point, the captain walking in, shooting, and Diebel flashes the right pad. Back to the point, another chance. Still 5-on-3, another 30 seconds, a broken stick as the Finns will try and wait that out, and they get a new one. Back to the point, shooting just off the knob of the stick from Diebel.
Yeah, and that was Strebek, the lone Slovakian on this team, as he actually has played 2 WSIs with the Slovaks. This is his first trip to the dance with the Finns, plays for the HC Kolzais team. And we'll see again down in the corner. Not sure who it is. I believe it's actually Kuzla again. So fresh off of an injury. Hopefully he's not going to go back to the IR, but we'll have to see.
No, he's up on his own strength and just a little bit slow to get to the bench. But take a look at this shot.
Yeah, you see Kiviharju. He's so shifty, and just the one little extra move there, walked it all the way around Lucien and then ripped it in on Diebel. But Diebel tracking it right into the pad and steering it in the corner. But wow, these Finns, they are tough to go up against.
Raikkonen throwing it right into the slot. Great job by Stropik to get a stick on that one and break up a point-blank shot. Back to the point. Tip won't get through. Still around the outside back. Shooting! Diebel gets a glove on it.
And look out for this line, Ben. They generated 6 goals yesterday. Now it's Sisek in alone.
Shooting! Oh, it just went low and wide. What a chance.
Sisek 9 goals on the preliminary round. Picked up another couple yesterday, almost going back to work there, but Valley able to get all over that and make the save. Sissik, another
What a shift.
one there. Yeah, just spun and fired, but Valley, his first action of the morning and a couple of big saves. Is that chance from Sissik coming again? You see him, he goes back to the forehand, tries to go blocker side, but pad save from Valley is, wow,
This
what
place
action.
this place would have went nuts if he could have found a way to get that in the back of the net. And man, so the Finns back to work. As one of an exciting opening 7 minutes we've seen here today. Zwiets, another powerhouse defenseman on this Czech roster. The Finns, Peltonen, look at the speed from him, the big left-hand shot streaking in, and when a guy of that size and stature can skate that smooth, it's hard to compete.
Well, and yeah, just about the only guy in the entire tournament that could stand up to him was Wheats, and luckily he had found his way all the way back and caught up with Peltonen.
Chromiak from the point, that is right into the glove of Noah Valley.
So you see again that puck just coming through and dropped off to Chorniak. He shot that through the body of Lepa, but Valley able to track it right into the glove.
Into the zone. Kopak couldn't get the shot off. Dvorak on the pinch, and a good pinch at that, as the Finns able to get it just back to the defensive core of this Czech team, and they move up ice again. Kopak shooting. Oh boy! Dyball lost it, and that almost squeaked by him. A 2-on-2. Here they go across the line. And a good job there by the Czechs to steer it out of harm's way and keep it in the corner. They will try and break out. Sissik back out there. Look out. It's a 1-on-3. What can he do? He will delay and dump it in. Great shift from him. That kid is red hot.
He is so fun to watch, Ben, and played with the U18 team this year. He's also Slovak born, but played in the Austrian U18 league in the EBJL for the EHC Lions. Had 21 points in 11 games. So yeah, also another guy who will likely play professional at some level. Whether it's the very top level or not, we'll have to see, but keep an eye on his name, as he will be a great hockey talent for years to come.
Elo. He will lose that, and the battle will continue in the corner for it. Behind the net, Finns going to work. It'll get out to center. Is Moravec going to change? Finns breaking out up to Elo. He finds Alisura streaking to the net. And those two will go change. Here go the Czech Knights. Up through center. Got to be careful. Good job by the Finns to keep it in. This Czech team, though, they got things locked down in their own end.
All the Finns not used to seeing defensive pressure like this, as they've tallied 10 or more goals in 3 of their last 4 games. So, yeah, they're definitely going to have to go back to basics and get things kind of going again, as they pretty much sleepwalked through that victory yesterday against the Latvians. Tough to come back after a victory like that, especially against a pretty evenly matched opponent like the Czechs.
Battle in the corner again. Die ball. He's been sharp. Is all alone in front there. The Czech Knights all over this puck in the first 10 minutes. Winding, firing, and a big stop.
Big time defensive breakdown there for the Finns. They didn't know what to do as the Czechs, all sorts of speed. Everybody's always moving. Good save there from Dybel. Oh man, Ben.
Pushing and shoving. Got to be careful. Both ends is right, Rob. How about this goaltending battle we're going to take witness to here? Adam Dybel and Noah Valley. It's just going to be a thriller. Face off just outside the Czech zone, and their fan base right into it.
Yeah, Ben, you talk about the goaltending battle as Valley. He's played a couple, and he's also shut out a couple of 100 save percentage, and has not let in a goal yet in the medal round. His counterpart, Ronnie Hervela, you'll see these Finns will switch their goalie after the first period of play. He's only let in one in as many games, but it's kind of funny. Look at the stats. They've made 7 saves combined in 2 games. So these Finns, they've not seen a whole lot of action and probably seen at least 7 shots in the early goings of this period.
And they've managed to be perfect so far. As here they go, the Finns the other way. Lukin trying to get back in alone. Want to stop. Penalty coming, maybe a penalty shot. It's gonna just go as the hook. As in all alone. Look at this.
Yeah, Levanon just getting right on his horse as Lucien was trying to catch up to him. Really all he could do was get that stick in and on the hands. Probably could have been a penalty shot, but again, good call as the officials just erring on the side of caution there, taking, of course, Lucien to the box, and the Finns back to the power play.
So we'll see what they're made of here, Rob Fleming. Back to the point, the captain gonna cue things up, tipped in front, they score! It hit a couple bodies in front of the net. And an ugly goal is going to get this Finnish team up 1.
We'll see who it goes to, but who else but Kivi Harju feeding that puck through. And
it hit Weiss.
Yeah, you're right. It hits Wheats just in front of the net, pops off his shoulder, and you see Wheats looking to the heavens there, not happy as, he tried to reach out and I think almost gloved that down and went off his shoulder and just popped over Dybel, who really had no chance at it.
Just as everything seeming like taking action on the other side of the ice, as the Czech Knights have been all over this Finnish team, and they formulate a response of their own.
Yeah, and on the power play as well, as it was only a matter of time for this Finnish team on their unbelievable power play, which I said had 5 goals yesterday against the Latvians. So they come back here, pick up another one, and the Czechs, they're going to have to be careful to stay out of the box this morning. Otherwise, it is going to be a tough go, because these Finns, they know how to work the puck around the outside, and especially those shots from the point. You saw, we'll go look at it again. That Straybox shot coming through, but earlier the goal from Kivi Harju in very similar fashion.
Score Finland 2. Finland 1, set 90.
So we will get some of these changes sorted out, as this Czech Knights team does not have the home ice change. So going back to the bench will be Bailey, and this draw will continue just to the left of that Czech Knights goal. Gets all the way back. Moving it up across the blue line, as the Finns will just go a hair offside. A little bit of chippiness down at ice level, as I know some words being exchanged shift after shift here, so the intensity is running on high.
I love it. These Czechs, they are so feisty. Every single player down the lineup plays with a chip on their shoulder. And you gotta think that's the reason they've gotten so far. I keep talking about it, but the matchup they had against the East Coast Selects just a couple days ago was just so exemplary of the way that this team plays, as they went right down to the wire, but as you said, Ben, physical all the way along. Big support from their cheering squad, and now they'll be up here to our left, as we have certainly heard them early and often this morning.
They're very involved in this one. As Wheats, good pressure. The Czech Knights forcing a turnover. Peter, look out, scores! Goal, what a goal! Peters ties this thing up.
Oh man, that is unbelievable. Just the pass from Stancil, and Peter picks it up and woo! Yeah, just ripping it up and over the shoulder of Valley. I don't think he could make that shot I couldn't make that shot any day of the week, that's for sure, but holy.
How about doing it at full speed?
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, that's a easy blocker save there for any goaltender, and Peter just picking that top right corner. What a goal.
Oh, baby. What a finish. We're in a semifinal. And this matchup, incredible.
Just as we said coming in, it is scripted to be one of the best games of the tournament, and it's already squaring up that way as these teams locked up at 1, 6:30 left to play in this first period. Each team going back and forth as the power play goal from the Finns, and then a quick response from the captain as the Czechs get it back to 1-1.
The Finns trying to generate some pressure as they are trying to respond, shift after a goal, especially in a game like this. One of the biggest of the game. In the corner battling. Back to the captain. Lying down as this Czech team just trying to get in shooting lanes. And you want to talk about willingness to get the job done. Just look at that effort from Popisil out to the point. He just sprawls out, just desperately trying to get in front of it, and this Czech team willing to do what it takes. Sisek the other way. He will lose that on a full change on the Czech bench. Kasula has Lepa trailing. Centering pass just a little bit too much to handle. Is now trying to get it out. They will get as far as center and into the zone. Czech Knights coming in again. Trying in front. The pass to Stankel just couldn't stick.
Getting a little too cute with it there is Stancil trying to go down the bottom to Kalfron, who tried to go right back to him, but really I think should have just been a shot as you're in point blank range. Just rip that one in and see if you can create a rebound, as the Finns were coming back to make a play, and they ended up getting away with one. That was a pretty good little odd man there on Noah Valley.
Some pushing and shoving just out front of both benches behind the play as this game is running hot. You can feel it could cut the tension with a knife in this building. And the stands are very filled on either side, wanting to see who will punch their ticket. As a shot after the whistle, and you bet that's going to bring a crowd, and Wheats is taken down. Oh, man.
That's not the guy you want to go after there, as Stravak, he's up and over about 6 feet, and Wheats, certainly a tough customer in his own right. But, man, you got to love it. It's getting chippy here as Wheats and Stravak, they will just each go back to their bench. We'll have a look back.
A couple moves coming up the middle, and Both of these teams has defensemen that just can wheel the puck like no other, and they're not afraid to take off, and there's just so many threats. I mean, both teams can strike from anywhere, and the speed that both these teams play with, don't blink.
Well, and those two guys, they speak the same language too, as Straybuck actually born in that Czech-Slovak area, and they're probably lipping each other earlier in the game, and yeah, certainly a response there to that shot as Straybuck just a couple too many seconds after the whistle, that's going to draw a crowd.
And you know what? You got to like the officials letting them both go. No calls on the play. Back to the point. Trying to shoot it. That won't get through. Czechs up through center. That's about as far as they will get, as they will go back to get it. With some speed, it will be Dvorak. Playing on that defensive line with Lukin. There's a shot, that going wide. Almost under 3 minutes here in the opening frame. And what a period it has been. As Sissek, he will throw it back down. Peter, fresh off that highlight reel goal. Hard hit behind the net. As they still working around. Peter, the saucer pass right back to the point. Shooting right on, a nice save.
And the chippy stuff continuing as Kiwi Harju getting into it in front there as him and Pavlik. Good battle in behind, and they just bring it right out front, and I love it. The officials letting them play. I don't think anything's really gotten out of hand, so good work by them as we'll continue to see this game run hot. Tipped in front there. Peter looking for his second. And it's right in on top of the goaltender was Pospisil. Put his hands up today. I'm not trying to do anything. Couple Finnish players in there to meet him as we'll look back at that shot. Wheats trying to feed it to the net. Peter finding it through some traffic and almost able to tip it there up and over goaltender Valley.
Elo sends it up. The Finns shooting, and Dieball, nice blocker save. Under 2.5 to go in the opening frame. Peter, he's battling on the wall, trying to get it out, and he will just send a lob pass up through center. Peltonen, and a little battle with Pospisil behind the play is Peter. He will just send that down deep into this Finnish zone. In the corner. Just trying to get that cycle going. Good job by the Finns to try and break it up. Bailey in there, off the point, pressuring. Peter lays a big hit, and it gets out the other way. Here go the Finns. One with them. Right back. Point blank shot. Makes a move. Trying to feed it back door, and just a couple too many moves. The Finns still with it. Shooting right on. Dieball scores! Right in front. Heinen with a goal with 96 seconds left in the first period.
Well, and who else but Topias Heinonen had 4 goals yesterday afternoon, and you just see that shot coming from Kuzla. Heinonen following it up and batting it home 5-hole. No chance for Diebel really, as Heinonen just standing right in the blue paint, able to whack that one by him, and the Finns out to a lead. And that's tough there, Ben, if you're the Czechs to take a goal this late in the period, and now you're going to have to carry that potentially into the break. Dagger for the Finns.
And we're going to see how this first period wraps up. There's still time. And could you imagine if one of these teams were to pot another one before the break? That would be just the exclamation point on what's been a thriller of an opening 20. So the Finns.
Scored by number 18, Topias Heinonen. Assisted by number 7, Maxim Sterdak. And number 9, Artur Elasmura. Score Finland 2, Let's 91.
Trying to get it out. The Finns able to keep it in. Making a move. Look out! able to get a shot off, and what an individual effort there from Kusla. Under a minute now. Sisek on a 1-on-3, making a move. He's in alone. Oh, what a move. I can't believe he was able to get a shot off. The Czech team wanting a penalty, and Wheats hit way up high. This thing is set on high. Emil Kusla hitting Wheats behind the play. And look at that.
Look back there is, yes, what a move there by Sisek as he was cleared into the net. Tail end of that, he got a couple shots as he tried to pop himself out of the finished goal. But yeah, happening down the other way is Emil Kusla getting the stick right up into the facial area of Wheats. Obviously, nobody able to see it. Wheats down in all sorts of pain, but he will pop back up, and we'll get an offensive zone draw here for the Czechs.
So as we just roll over the 30-second mark here remaining in this first period, back to get it is Bailey.
Yeah, look out. If you're in Wheats' stick range, you are probably as good as dead here because he is running hot.
Yeah, he's not happy. Moravec sends it up, takes a hit to make a great play. Under 10 to go. Peter took a look at the clock, need to get it out in front, and they won't. That'll do it for this first period. As the horn sounds, whoa, everybody I think needs a breather in this arena. That was set on high for the opening 20. 2-1, Finland leads the Czech Knights. Don't go anywhere. Rob Fleming will have the second period queued up right on the other side of the break.
So after 20 minutes, Ben, it's a 2-1 game. The Finns leading by a goal. The go-ahead scored by Topias Heinonen, his 5th of this medal round. And boy, did stuff ever start to heat up near the tail end of that. As you saw, Straybach and Wheats, they were just about to go at it near the tail end of that period. As, man, things are really heating up here. And the Finns, you haven't seen them kind of come unraveled, but a lot of physical stuff as the Czechs, they've got them on their toes here. It's been an exciting 20 minutes of hockey.
And you bet that it's going to be a thriller of a closing 20. Buckle in. In the corner, Peter going to try and throw it out front of that Finnish net. And here they go the other way with some speed. Cutting in, shooting, and a nice save by Dybel there.
Yeah, Levanon in alone. He had Lazzari with him. Tried to fire high blocker, but Dybel, he is dialed in this morning, and what a great save there to steal one away from the Finnish Levanon, who's already got one in this game.
Sisek dragged about 100 feet there as he went down hard. Back to the point, shooting right on loose in front, and Dybel takes away a golden chance for this Finnish team.
Yeah, and there's got to be better attention there by the Czechs in front of the net as 2 Finnish forwards converging in on that puck, almost able to get it, and luckily the work of Dybel able to work it into the corner. That was centered for Sisek. He almost tucked it home.
Big applause coming, and you can see this Czech bench trying to get fired up. Here come the Finns, just missing the goal. Man, have they come with all sorts of speed through this opening 2 minutes. Is back into the corner. This Czech team looking a little bit on their heels to start this second period as their fans try and pick them up, get into it. Shooting, tipped in front, that goes wide. Hard hit. Stankel can't get it all the way out. Shooting, that won't get through as it's blocked by Wheats. Elo, he will try and get it through. Can't. Backdoor, nice save by that Czech defender to break up the pass. That shot going wide. What pressure from the Finns. Still after it. Able to break it up there. And just trying to get it out is Wheats. They get it to center. Coffron will get it the rest of the way. Finns got to be careful changing as they will just pick it up and regroup in their own end. It'll be Leppä. He's pressured hard there by Pavlik. In there battling. There's a hand pass going to be called on the Czech team as that face-off will come outside the Finnish zone as we are just over 3 minutes into this second period.
Yeah, there's that chance there from El Sierra as he tried to tuck it far side there on Dybel. We'll take another look at it here as, man, all kinds of speed over the blue line and in hard. Dybel, great work to follow him as he tried to go back to the forehand.
Shooting, sharp angle. Dvorak. Good job to keep it to the outside, although the Finns right in front, back door. Nobody there as, man, are they ever patient with the puck in that deep in the Czech zone?
Yeah, sometimes too, their own fault is always just that one extra move. Sometimes it pays off, other times it's just gotta be on net. As you saw there, Kuzla probably would have benefited from just sending that puck to the net as opposed to trying to go back door. As Kuzla and Peter will get tied up as Kuzla trying to go back for him, but the official guarding him to his bench. Stuzla all kinds of upset after that altercation.
Yeah, he's running hot, and Peter said something to him when he was on the ground. The Finns gonna move up ice with it. Picked off as Kofron just trying to get it in deep. Battle for possession here in the middle. The Finns in the zone. Koponen. He's greeted hard there by the Czech defenders. Pavic. Now Bailey in there pressuring. Levanen trying to throw it in front. He couldn't. Now the Finns trying to streak in again. And they are really doing a good job of keep working pucks out in front of that net. In the corner battling. Bailey in there again. Finns on a good shift just to keep it all the way down there. As they are working hard. Back to the point. This time it was Fillinen. That shot goes wide.
Sustained pressure here from the Finns is difficult to score from your own end, as that puck almost found its way through the shot from the point from Pillinen.
Fillinen again, it's blocked. Kofron in a foot race. Fillinen able to get back, but he's streaking in and can't quite get the shot off. Fillinen wanting a call, not going to get it, is going the other way. Hard hit. That's his Czech bench erupting. Who else?
Yeah, and he's been eyeing him up all game. Wheats and Strayvok, they have been going at it, and Wheats getting the best of him there. We'll see if that battle continues. Oh, dirty hit. That was a dirty hit there. As the official will certainly make that call on Kakkonen, as he had got the knee out on Peter.
Look, he had eyes for him too. As we'll take a look at the break going the other way, and good hustle back there by Fillinen to take away a great opportunity for this Czech team. So Peter, the big star for this Czech team, is he's going to stay down and get some attention from the training staff and everyone holding their breath and on their feet on this Czech team as their star can't get up on his own strength right now.
You gotta hope he's okay. Oh man, that does not look good. As he is having a tough time laboring to the bench. Helped by Wheats there, as the officials will now converge and try and figure out what the call is gonna be. We saw yesterday as the Finns, they had a 5-minute power play in the early goings of that game against Latvia, off on a kneeing penalty, as hopefully Peter will be okay, but we'll see what the call is. It's just going to be 2 minutes here as Kakkonen, he'll just take the minor on the knee. And yes, okay, the extra help, oh no, it'll continue. I thought she was being sent away. That would have been a good sign as Wheats takes a spill over the boards, but man, you got to hope Peter's okay.
Oh, going the other way. Checked back to retrieve it. Look out. Pavlik falling. So a 2-minute power play coming to this Czech team. Dump back the length of the ice. And usually, you know, Peter would be right out there on this power play, still hurt on the bench. Good pressure from this Finnish team. What pressure on this penalty kill from this Finnish team. They really haven't allowed the Czech Knights to get down the ice to set up. So a minute gone in this Czech power play. Wheats in there pressuring hard. As it's sent up. short-handed. Here come the Finns. It'll be Kusla shooting just high and wide over the shoulder of Dybal.
And Peter's back out there, so good news is he looks to be fine after that knee-on-knee, which looked extremely dangerous from our angle. But nonetheless, they will get their captain back, and the Czechs need him. There's just 31 seconds now remaining in the penalty.
Yeah, you can see him. He's kind of laboring a little bit. This shift is definitely just trying to test out what the knee can and can't take. And thank goodness, as this Czech crowd sighs a sign of relief. As that'll get down the length of the ice. What a penalty kill from this Finnish team. And you got to think they built some momentum off of that. It's Pavlik throwing it up. Dvorak back to Lukin. He can wheel. Give away. As Pavlik through center now. He's got Peter with him. This time it was Sissick trying to get the shot off. Couldn't. Through the center, into the zone. Kopak sending it down deep. The Czechs just trying to get it towards the net. They can't. Trying to get something going is Kopak. Up to Stankel. Todrank makes the move. He's in. What a save. That was, they score right off the rebound. It's a tie game. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you see the initial chances. Stansel taking it in, and Valley, the first save, but actually chipped off his own man as Lepa. He, I believe, is going to be the last touch there as, man, Stansel getting the goal on the own goal from Lepa. Can you believe it, Ben? Just a little stroke of luck here. As the Czechs will notch it up at 2s.
Tie ball game. Just as we're about to roll over the halfway mark. What a goal that was. A little bit of a lucky break from this Czech, going the Czechs' way. Buckle up, Rob Fleming. We're going to bear witness to a heck of a finish here. And who knows, if regulation can't do it, we'll go to overtime. I don't know if we'll be able to handle that. The heart rate's already spiked here in this building.
No kidding. A couple heart attacks in the stands potentially. Is my God, this is quite a game. Both teams just all over each other. Now it's Nurmi in on the backhand. Face save there as that went off the bucket of Dybal as Nurmi, who picked up a hat trick yesterday for the Finns, went straight to the backhand. It's going to be Dvorak laying on top of the puck.
He has taken an absolute beating in the corner. And Pavlik taken down. My goodness, what action we're seeing. And what a finish as we're halfway through the second period. In comes Kaplusa shooting. Nice blocker save by Dybal. A bad change from the Finnish bench, and here comes Peter. Winding, firing, that just goes wide. Again, Kopak this time. Bailey trying to keep it in, he will. A battle just inside the line. Czech Knights, all sorts of pressure that gets as far as center now. Sissick, got to be careful, trying to make some moves as they will get a much-needed change. The Finns now dumping it in. Is Pavic going to pick it up? Still battling for it. It'll get to center. Not 1 inch is going to be given. It's going to have to be earned in the last few minutes. It's a big hit. Heading to the bench as the Czechs got a penalty coming up.
Yeah, it's likely going to be a kneeing call as Pospisil had caught Straybuck there. And now the Finns will have 6 skaters out there. Pospisil behind the play, so 6-on-4.
Finns right in, streaking towards the net. Diebel able to cover up. What chances we're seeing. And a tripping call is going to come to this Czech team. And take a look at this chance coming in.
Yeah,
one save.
Just the shot going to the blocker, and Diebel again able to stand up for his team tall in that net. He's been great all morning. A lot of shots in the first period, 11-8. Probably take that up to about 20-22 now. The Czechs, though, they've had really an equal amount themselves, as this has been one of the most back and forth hockey games we've seen all tournament long. And I hope you paid your admission, because this is a heck of a hockey game to watch.
And take a look at some of the chances that those Finns were generating. And with 8:39 remaining, these boys will have a huge opportunity as they will go on the man advantage, and there isn't too many people sitting in the stands. As we get some work done to the net on the Czech zone. Diebel was saying that left post has a tendency to come off a little bit, so they just drilled that peg down a little bit deeper, and it's all worked out. 2 minutes of power play coming to this Finnish team. Adam Diebel, the biggest shift of his tournament. Oh, what a save! Still loose in front, right on the goal line. Still no whistle. Diebel, oh my goodness, what a save!
Oh my! Adam Diebel, what a save. We'll see if this is the right replay. It is, yeah, Nurmi, the pass across Kuzla, yeah. Kuzla not able to bang that one home as Diebel flashed the pad. Buddy, buckle in. These goalies are unbelievable. Especially Diebel. He is dialed in this morning. I can't believe it. I really can't believe that he made that save. And then standing tall on his goal line as the Finns smacked away at him for probably a good 10 seconds. Wow.
Oh my. Adam Diebel with the save of the tournament. Considering the stage that was on. There's still 1:20 to go in the Finns power play. Streaking around the outside. The captain has it at the point. He will look to shoot. Steered away by the blocker of Diebel.
He's so shifty, Kiviharju. You never know when or where he's going to shoot it from. And I mean, even if he's going to shoot it, it's just unbelievable the way he finds his way through traffic. Another puck that almost saw its way on net is every shot. He shoots for sticks. He shoots for the top of the net. It's
nice block
so
by
different.
Sisek. Sent the length of the ice, and Peter in to get it shorthanded. 40 seconds remaining. He's just going to try and hem it in. Great work by him. Just trying to kill the clock. Look at him. He's taking on 3 Finns. Peter will head to the bench. Nursing that knee still, but man, he's looked good ever since he went down. Coming the other way. Heining back to the point. Look out. Coffrin was right out there to pressure. Shooting. Another block, this time off Lukin. Around the outside. Back to even strength. Pospisil out of the box. Fanning on it, and here he goes. Fresh legs as Pospisil just got out of the penalty box. He'll dump it in. End of a long shift as the Czech bench will make changes. Pospisil back, checking, able to strip the puck, and Peter right back out for this Czech team.
How about the work in the D zone there from the Czechs as they kill another penalty, a couple huge blocks. One coming to mind, the big block of Lucien, as you saw, he took that one hard off the shin pad, and now it's
Peter scores! Count it! Coming off the big hit, who else but this Peter team? He puts the Czech Knights up 1. Look at this. Watch 21 flirting right around the net, and he gets the puck squirting right out to him, and woo! 3-2.
And who else?
5:58 to go.
Who else setting him up but Sissik, he had just picked the pocket in behind the net and found his captain. Those two have connected for all sorts of goals in this tournament, and there you have it, the biggest one of the tournament, right off the stick of Peter, set up there by Sissik.
Oh my goodness. What a game. What a period. And this Finnish team is not done yet. They're going to throw everything they have on this Czech team. Take a look again.
Yeah, Sissik, just a sixth sense to know that Peter was out there, and then he opens up to make that play and taps it home. Little 1-2, bang, bang, and the Czechs up 3-2. And I'm not going to lie to you here, Benny. I was just a little bit hoping for the Czechs and East Coast to meet again, as, man, that would be quite the battle. As a couple days ago, they went right down to it. So we'll see. Maybe the Finns can come back, though. Also, wouldn't that be a matchup? Finns and East Coast in the final.
Yeah, and they're going to throw everything they have as a nice little attempt there. Kiviariu back to regroup it for this Finnish team. Wheats trying to get it out of the zone. They will. Under 5 minutes to go now in this one. Strabak. Over to Wheats. Peter back out again. As you got to think maybe 6 shifts left in each bench, and every single one of them is going to be full throttle. Streaking out right in front of the net. What a save! Valley.
Stolen. Valley just stole that one from Sissik as he was right on the doorstep. Almost tapped it home. And, man, these goalies just going back and forth here, flashing pads like I've never seen before.
Peltonen back to get it. What action! This Czech fan base on their feet, trying to help their team close this one out. 2 unanswered goals from this Czech team this period. And now it'll be the Finns. In again, shooting it right on Dybel, making the stop. Take a deep breath. As a face-off will come just to the left of the net of Adam Dybel, and you take a look at that shot again. And
yeah, a little sold it for good measure at the end there, the Patrick Waugh, as he threw the glove hand up. Saved 43 of 46 attempts so far in the 2 games he's played in this medal round, and looks like he's doing it again today. As, man, he has been a hero for his squad this morning, as they are now up 3-2 on a beautiful goal from Peter.
here we go. We're down to the wire in San Sebastian. And you got to think Noah Valley, maybe still a minute before this Finn team might pull their goalie, but Noah Valley might be coming to the bench. Finns just trying to get into that offensive zone. Penalty coming to this Czech team on a trip. Oh my, a power play chance with 2:54 to go. And it'll be Kofron that goes to the box on the call. Timeout.
Timely penalty as Kofron, man, just couldn't control the stick there. And take a look back at that chance from Alciera as he lofted that on. That good glove save there from Diebol. As now the Czechs will, the Finns and Coach Yanni Kiviharju will take a big time timeout. And they need one, Ben. They need one bad.
Real bad. And it's now or never. And this Czech fan base is jumping up and down. And you bet all the big guns for this Finnish team out.
Yeah, who else but Peter, Sisek, Dvorak, and then, of course, Bali, who's had a great game as well on the back end, as they will try to kill this 2-minute penalty as 2:54 left to go. The Finns searching for the equalizer. Do we have a hero?
Well, we're going to find out. Under 3 minutes. And it's all hands on deck. Going to need a huge effort. Back to the point. It'll be the captain. Peter out to block the shot. It gets right through, and a good save by Diebol. There's some pushing in front of the net, and the Finns are going to have that face-off, I believe, come outside the zone.
Yeah, Ben, yeah, that was Lepa taking one step into the blue paint. And yeah, you're right, the face-off will come outside.
So 2.5 to go. Still 1:38 to go in this Finnish power play. And I don't know, you think Noah Valley's coming to the bench for an extra skater?
I don't know.
Sisek, right in, loose in front. What a dangerous chance, shorthanded. Peter just gonna try and hem it in. He does that so well as he just smothers it, taking precious time off the clock for the Finns. And now they get it as far as center. What a great job as this Czech team hanging in there. Only 1:10 to go in the Finns power play. That pass just a little bit ahead of Lepa. They get it all the way again.
Yeah, Ben, you mentioned maybe Valley going to come into the net, but I would think probably not, just due to the fact that the Czechs can send it the length of the ice without any sort of repercussion here. So I think the Finns just going to take their chances here with still 44 seconds left to go in the penalty. The Czechs, though, doing a great job killing it off as, man, these Finns having a tough time of establishing the cycle.
Here they are, able to set it up. Back to the captain, looking to shoot. What a block! What a block! Lying down for it was Pospisil. Oh, and he just crawls to the bench. Only 15 seconds remaining in the power play. Across the line, here goes the Finns again. Wheats, he's dumped in the corner. Trying to get it out, they do. It'll go the length of the ice, back to even strength. Again, Sisek and Peter in, trying to close it. 40 seconds to go in this one. Peter's hit hard. The Finns looking for one last chance. Sisek just going to try and kill the clock. One last look at the clock. 20 seconds. They're trying to get Valley to the bench. Kofron in, shooting, and a big save. 10 seconds left. Hard hit. And a whistle with 5 seconds left. My goodness.
Yeah, that was Kofron who was cleared into the wall here as a crowd will develop in front of where Kofron is laying on the ice. Difficult to see here as the Czech fans now giving it to this Finnish cheering squad here, and man, that's tough to see, especially at the end of a long game. Two classy efforts from both squads.
And these Czech fans are up in arms about that one. And my goodness, getting off on his own strength. And that's a big sigh of relief.
So tough way, Ben, for that game to end there. I mean, we still got 7 seconds left to go. Kofron, good to see him up and moving, but man, that hit, I don't know where the penalty's going to come or if it will at all here. Nonetheless, a timeout from the Czechs.
And these Czech parents and fan base so upset with that one. And they are running hot. So now there's 7 seconds up on the clock. And all sorts of chaos as both benches running hot. So nonetheless, the face-off's supposed to come just outside of that Finnish zone. And the referees are just doing their best to kind of get everyone's emotion intact here, that we got to still finish this game up, and it's so loud in here. Is Pavlik going to have to go off? Net empty. Extra attacker out for Czech. Stanklin to take the draw. Sent down. 3 seconds left. That'll do it. The Czech Knights have punched their ticket into the dance. Emotions running hot at the end of this one. 3-2. What a game. What a semis. And the Czech Knights are dancing their way into this final game.
Yeah, Ben, there were some parents after the East Coast game who were saying, hey, you know what? We'll meet you in the finals, and that's exactly the way it will shape up here. As what a gutsy effort from both sides, as you see the captain, Peter, will go and shake hands with the officials. Kivi Harju, what a classy effort from him all tournament long. So, unfortunately, the Finns, they will have to go and play for bronze. The Czechs, a chance at glory here, as they will have a date with the East Coast Selects in the finals. 3 o'clock.
We can't wait. What a semis final morning that was. The East Coast Selects and the Czech Knights. 3 o'clock right here at Churi Arena, and we can't wait to bring it to you. For all the crew, Rob Fleming and Ben Whiteside saying see you in the finals. So long from San Sebastian.